Happy Magic Monday. This is Nicole Marie, your Astrologer and Transformation Coach. And this is the weekly moon forecast for April 1st to April 7th, 2019. And this forecast is for you, dear Taurus rising. I am happy to announce that on this Magic Monday that you have Aquarius moon. And you experienced it during this past weekend, and that's why you were busy at work, because Aquarius was hitting your 10th house of career and work. The 10th house also represents masculine energy, and what that means is just that forward action movement that we take once we have our goals and our ambitions known, we take action. So this Magic Monday is still focused on work, trying to get your projects out there. Perhaps you're doing a presentation or you're making meetings with some possible partnerships. This is a time to focus your energy and get the job done, because soon Pisces moon will move to your 11th house that evening until Wednesday morning, and will be really focused on your community, collective consciousness, and demographic. So if you're focusing, now that you put out this big presentation, they're going to want to know, what is the demographic? What are the people that you are giving your product or service to? This is also for you personally. Who are you having good relationships with in your community? Pisces moon also really kind of brings up, what is it, in all of our shadow consciousness, where is it that I feel a victim? Where is it that I give my energy away or my resources away? Where do I just give, and don't feel I receive enough? Sometimes there's always that one person or that one client that's constantly asking for more information or wanting you to redo something, or it's just someone in your community that triggers you the wrong way. And this is really a time to just look at, what is the problem? Why is my energy feeling depleted? And how do I empower myself in this situation? There's always two sides to every story. And Neptune really also focuses, Pisces is ruled by Neptune. And so your dream time is really remembering, what is it that you wanted to do with your company, with your demographic, with your community? Is there a project that will help empower your career, but also your mission in life, your dreams, your truer vision? Now, by Wednesday, you'll have Aries moon. So this time could have been a very dream time at the beginning of the week. After you had all that work, you maybe wanted to decompress, join in the community. And now you have this energy to move forward, but this Aries moon is in your 12th house. And so it really shows a time to deepen, where you feel a bit hidden and maybe insecure about being out in the world. And you just did this huge presentation, or you just really showed a lot of work. And now you're kind of like, oof, did I make mistakes? Did I, so you're questioning yourself and looking, maybe comparing yourself to others during this week. And what you're really focusing on, because we have a new moon in Aries on Friday, and this is a time where you're working through your shadow, where you're working with your masculine energy that started out this week really positive and capable of any task, and then you slowly kind of start seeing the obstacles ahead, and am I capable of these things? And it makes you challenge yourself. It makes you look at what doesn't work. Why do I believe these things about myself? And you know what? Why don't I just go ahead and try? Because the shadow often is trying to protect something or give us attention to something. And usually it's a part of ourselves that needs more love and more attention. Often we can get really angry and frustrated when we haven't taken care of ourselves. So we become irritable instead of just, I need a time out, go for a walk, connect back to the self, regain energy, take a nap, and then reinvent the self. So this new moon in Aries is really looking at your bigger blocks What is it that needs to be released? And so by Friday, this is really going to feel like a rebirth, because by the weekend, Taurus moon will be in your first house, where it's like a new identity, a sense of self is feeling revitalized. So you had to go into this inner world, the subconscious patterns that hold you back in order to really step into the new. So by the end of this week, you're going to feel a sense of rebirth and move into the beginning of April. In the second week, just feeling more confident, more capable of what your true desires are, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, the heart of our desires. So always let go of your old expectations and disappointments and the things that you weren't capable of achieving because it just wasn't your path. You're finding a whole new path now. This is your time for a new identity, a new story, and a new myth. So, a ritual for you to do for this new moon in Aries is to write a letter to your old self, the one that you want to say goodbye to, the one that is struggling and suffering, and say goodbye, thank you for everything that you have done. And go into meditation and imagine that self coming and walking into your body, holding that part of who you are. And take 3 deep breaths. And after those breaths, I want you to go deep down into the earth and imagine the roots of Mother Earth wrapped around you. Take 3 deep breaths. And when you arise, come back up, imagining this burst of golden light rising within you, opening your eyes to a candlelight burning in front of you. This is your time to speak your truth, to ask for visions of from your future self to how do you move forward from this day forward. Write a letter to the future self, asking her or him for advice. This is the time to heal, to empower, and to transform your ones. So I wish you well, Taurus rising, and I wish you many blessings. If you would like to know more about how this moon is personally going to empower you and design a very special ritual for your own transformation, you can contact me at hello@NicoleMarie.eu or check out my website at NicoleMarie.eu. And until then, be brave to your hearts, for we are in a time of great transformation. Blessed, blessed, blessed be.